Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bills and the Niners. All that and more coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. As I've been all year long with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. CD, this has been brewing for a few years now, but the Bills are finally over the hump and back in the Super Bowl.
And as everyone in the Bills Mafia would tell you in a heartbeat, looking to win it for the first time ever. Remember, they went to 4 straight in the 90s, couldn't get the job done, but as you have said, they've been on the climb the last few seasons, and here they are, ready to close the deal.
Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they were one of the heavy favorites to win the NFC, and they were able to get it done, and now they look for that elusive 6th Super Bowl title.
Remember, after going 5-0 in their first 5 appearances here, they've lost 2 straight. Super Bowl 47 to the Ravens in New Orleans, and Super Bowl 54 to Kansas City in Miami. They'd love to start another streak like they had in the 80s when they won 4 Super Bowl titles.
The 2023 season has 1 game left. Here we go. Super Bowl 58 underway from Vegas. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for him. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Allen. Buying time to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Ray McCloud deep here for the Niners. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading them out, someone who took the league by storm last year is the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. From Iowa State, it's Brock Purdy.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
This 2nd and 4. Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Back to throw, Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now a 2nd and 2. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On 1st down, Purdy. That's caught. And the ball is knocked out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they can keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. A 2nd down throw for Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here.
Going for it, it's Mitchell.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Elijah Mitchell.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
Johnson jostles free.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5.
Throwing now is Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play.
That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this.
7-0 is our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. To throw, it's Allen.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first down, Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. From the 25, here's second and 3. Back to the ground, Cook. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. No dice for Sean McDermott in the offense. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10. Purdy will look to throw again here. Connects with Kittle underneath. And some space here. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, it's Purdy. This is Janet, and it's a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Purdy looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Mitchell is in. Touchdown 49ers. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Now Moody for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Allen. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Allen now looks to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, They feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Third and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. They'll fire this deep for Hardy. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Purdy to throw it on first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The throwing here, Purdy. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way, and I would expect them to continue with that type of a game.
There he goes, left side. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 70 yards. And the Niners are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. They've done a good job of holding him down in the first half, but he explodes for a big one right there.
Yeah, I've got an image in my head of him being surrounded by a bunch of people, really, with ropes and other things trying to keep him locked in. But eventually they got tired too. And just as you noted, he broke out.
And it's a guy that usually you can only keep down for so long. An extra point try now for Moody. And the lead is now 24. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown.
Come on, baby, rock and roll.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And running with power here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. On play action, Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Second and 6. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Allen from the gun on third down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Cook is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cook. And Cook will get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills get a bit closer.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the 3rd quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
Allen will try to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know that's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really it's a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Ray McLeod to return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Play action, now Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. This is Samuel. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space, down just beyond the 35. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Purdy off the play fake. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Purdy. And he will find his man, Samuel. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They go play action here. Purdy. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Purdy got his man complete over the middle. That's Jennings. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Purdy now to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. Connects with Kittle underneath.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there, because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And they're knocking on the door now, as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the 49ers are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Allen's throw is complete, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From midfield, here's Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The Bills on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called because he doesn't feel like there's going to be any lost yard.
There he goes, right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 140 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you talk about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Purdy looking to throw. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 4. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Purdy from the gun.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.